I'm Michelle Ryder, editor of Print IT Reseller. Joining me today is James O'Connor, director at WBM. James, good morning, welcome. Nice of you to join me.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So I think it would be a good place to start by if you could tell me a little bit about WBM, what it is and what you do.
WBM basically offer a unique, innovative recycling solution for the printer cartridge and consumables industry. We've over the last 10 years we've developed our sort of bespoke ways of being able to recycle printer consumables. We recognised a need in the industry for a full recycling solution. In years gone by, there's been many collectors of printer cartridges, and they would typically sell the empty cartridges, used cartridges, to remanufacturers. They would set up collection schemes to get those empty cartridges back. But the main problem was always what to do with the non-reusable items, the waste items. And typically industry methods has included incineration or bulk shredding of these items, which there's limited options to do that. So we embarked on a program of research, development, trial and error, and we've come up with some good solutions for being able to actually recycle these products into the raw materials that can be reused.
James, we've spoken before about your passion for sustainability. It's evident, it shines through in everything you do, and in particular, tackling the waste issue. So what is it that WBM does that's different, that actually addresses the waste to landfill challenge?
Yeah, I think, I have a very big passion for recycling and sustainability. Probably being overtaken by my 5-year-old daughter, who seems to challenge everything that goes in the recycle bin and the waste bin at the moment. And I think society is helping, certainly with the younger generations, to bring that awareness and passion for the environment and recycling through. And I think in our industry, there are companies who claim to recycle, but behind closed doors, the waste is not necessarily being recycled as we understand it. It could be being exported, incinerated, and maybe even sent to landfill. And I think with WBM, we pride ourselves on having an open door policy. We want to invite people in. We work with a number of major OEMs who have seen our facility that come in and look at what we do. And I say it's nothing special, but to somebody out from outside the industry looking in, what we do is break down these products into their raw materials, and by being able to separate them, clean them, extract the contaminants like the toner powder and the ink, we're able to then make these materials reusable. We can supply them onto other companies, injection molders or metal recycling, that can basically use these products again further down the line to give them a new life. So absolutely, avoiding landfill is our key policy, core policy, and we need in this industry we're looking for probably 3 main areas to improve. One would be the regulation and sort of the tightening of what companies can and can't do with this type of waste. The second would probably be then the better management and accountability of that regulation, making companies be responsible to adhere to that. And the third would then be the pressure from society. And I think the younger generations are already very active in putting the pressure on companies to make sure that they're doing the right thing. And if we can get the balance of those things right, I think the industry can really take big leaps forward in making sure we've got the right solutions, the right recycling solutions in place, genuine recycling for raw material recovery that's needed.
And I think as well, it's fair to say the print industry does consume a lot of single-use plastic, and I know that you have some very strong views on that. Perhaps you could share.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in general, I think we're told that plastic is a bad thing. All plastics are bad, and we're continually looking for replacement of plastics. But actually, plastic is a good material. It's been developed. It's lightweight. It's low cost, easy to produce. It keeps things like food fresh, medical supplies clean, etc. Plastic is a great material. The focus needs to be on using recycled plastics, and needs to be on the innovation, or the efforts need to be placed into how we can recycle more plastic. Yes, producing continuously more and more plastic is not the best solution. We need to figure out how we can reuse it. And that's where we kind of came into looking for solutions for these products, because they're predominantly plastic and they're predominantly a single-use item. Now, the European regulations are coming into play that are putting major restrictions on single-use plastics. So the OE manufacturers are making much more of an effort to turn these single-use products into reusable items. And that's where our partnerships are now coming into play, to be able to get these products back into our facility, sort through the items, turn these single-use items into a reusable product, or break them down into the raw materials that again can be reused.
James, you've recently been appointed the UK partner for Circular Planet. Can you tell me a little bit about what that initiative is and how it works?
Circular Planet is a European-wide programme. It was put into place for the benefit of the end users to have a sustainable option where for recycling the printed consumables. It's a hassle-free, very simple solution where they can put all brands of genuine OEM printer cartridges into one box. That box gets collected and then those items can be recycled. On the 1st of May, we were appointed as the UK service provider for the programme. And what that means is basically dealers, distributors, etc., they can take advantage of this scheme by offering it out to their customers, who simply go to our online portal, www.circular-planet.co.uk, register for a free account. They can order recycle boxes, they can request collections of the full recycling boxes, and we would then collect those boxes, take them back to our facility where the items would get sorted for recycling. On the portal, customers can view the history of the services, they can download waste transfer notes and the declarations of recycling and so on. So it's all sort of encompassed in that one kind of online portal and that programme for them. It's based on genuine OEM printer consumables. It's funded by the OEMs. They've got together and basically said we need a sustainable option that gives the end users a solution where they can put all these different makes and models of printer cartridges and consumables into one box, whether it be toner cartridges, drum units, fuse units, even the waste toner containers. Everything can be put into these boxes, and then we'll collect them and recycle them. And the partnership with the OEMs means that this product then is able to be sent back to the OE manufacturers for reuse, again in line with this reduction of single-use plastics. And anything that can't be reused obviously then goes for raw material recovery through the facility.
And it's a free service to end users?
It's completely free. It is only for genuine OEM consumables, so non-OEM or compatibles would have to go through a separate service, but absolutely free to use for the end users, and would encourage the end users to log in, sign up and start recycling.
Fantastic.
I've spent the last sort of 5 to 10 years in the UK market talking about how recycling is a cost and how it is a chargeable solution because of the need to put the product through these processes to make sure we avoid landfill, we avoid incineration. But it's great that the OEMs are also taking responsibility for their product, and that's why it is free, but it's being funded by the OEMs.
Brilliant. So you already work with a number of OEMs and distributors in the UK market. Are you looking to expand your reach further? And what can dealers looking to partner with you expect?
Yeah, absolutely. We do a number of white label programs for major OEMs and distributors in the UK. We don't just cater for sort of one type of solution, and that's the great thing about our business being knowledgeable and experienced in the collection and recycling of printer consumables. Whether it's an NHS trust that needs a solution, or a university, or a public sector, we've got the sort of bespoke solutions that can cater for those requirements. We use a multiple different options of online portals that suit those particular customers for those services. Dealers can basically use our services to cover their responsibility for recycling for their customers. If they don't want anything to do with the recycling themselves, they simply just refer their customers to our online portals, which will take care of everything for them. Those dealers that want to get a little bit more involved, maybe offer recycling as a value-added service, they can have control of that. They can have their own account. They can book and organise collection services that, again, we would look after for them, but they would keep that relationship directly with the customer, which means they can offer that as a value-added service for themselves. Dealers can benefit from trade discounts, even their own branded boxes and portals. We do different packages where they might want to take advantage of that. And essentially they're benefiting from a reputable, reliable, genuine recycle solution in the UK. And of course, we're always looking for new business and growth. We've got a 30,000 square foot facility that's ready for us to expand even further. And of course, the more recycling we can do, the better.
Terrific. It sounds great, because you made a point about the single-use plastics and about how they should be recycled. And obviously with the new Circular Planet initiative, that's very much what will happen. And I think on a personal level, I agree with you. I do think plastic is a great product. I mean, have you ever tried to drink from a paper straw?
Exactly. We're replacing plastic with other products and materials that are not suitable. And when you consider the deforestation for paper or wood, or you consider the transport carbon footprint of heavier materials, actually plastic is often overall the better environmental product. We've just got to work out the best ways to recycle it.
Absolutely. James, thank you so much. It's been really interesting. I've learned a lot. I'll be more careful about my recycling now, but thanks ever so much, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you as the initiative develops.
Thank you. Thanks very much.